Good morning, grade 3, and a warm welcome to the English class. Children, today we are going to do nouns roundup. Yes, children, what's a noun? Can you recall what's a noun? Nouns are naming words. Can you see? It's given over here. Which are the two types of common nouns, children, which we have done? The most two types of nouns which we often use. That's the proper noun and the common noun. Now, what's a common noun? What's a proper noun, children? Your name. What's your name? You have Aisha, then you have Mohammed, then you have Saad. What are all these names? They are proper nouns. Okay, it's the name of a person, even a place like Pune, Australia, Mumbai. Then names of months, days of the week. These are all proper nouns. Common nouns. Yes, children, we all know what are common nouns. These are small letters. Proper noun will always begin with a capital letter. Yes, children, collective nouns. What are collective nouns? It is a collection of something very common. Like you say, a pack of cards. Think of some other example. A library of books. Yes. Team of players. A mob of people. Yes. So all these are collective nouns. Now children, compound nouns. What are compound nouns? They are made up of two words. Can you see here? River and bank. River, bank. Some more examples, children, of compound nouns. Think. Classmate. Okay. Children with whom you study along in the same class. Bed bug. Ice cream. This is compound noun. Now, today, children, we are going to learn more about abstract noun. Right? We are going to learn more about abstract noun. Abstract nouns are names of things most nouns are names of things you can see and touch. Right? Now, as you said, proper noun, name of a person, common noun. So most nouns we can see and we can touch. But abstract nouns, children, they are names of things you cannot see or touch. They are names of quality, feelings or times. Like for example, children, kindness, pleasure, evening. So an abstract noun, children, just think. Abstract noun, take the example of brave. Okay, now for brave is an adjective. The brave soldier. What is an adjective, children? Which describes something. It will describe a person or a thing. Like beautiful girl. So beautiful is an adjective. Girl is a noun. Children, don't get confused. Okay, we have done all this last year. Huge mountain. Mountain is a noun. Huge is an adjective. Honest woodcutter. Woodcutter is a person and honest is your adjective. The dress is new. New is your adjective. So brave is an adjective. Now if I want to make this an abstract noun, if I add ry. Okay, take for example the word. Let's take this word. Look here, children. Okay, I take the word brave. B-R-A-V-E. Now I need to add ry. So what will my spelling be after adding ry? So this word will be B-R-A-V-E-R-Y. What's that word? Bravery. Bravery is my abstract noun. So as we read, children, what did we say? Abstract nouns are names of things which we cannot see or touch. Right? Now, I can see an angry person. Right? When somebody is angry, I can know by the body language or by the tone, by his expression. I know that person is angry. Like children at home, you have done something wrong. You look at your mother and then you know that she is angry, right? Or you think of honesty, children. So this children, neither of this you can see or you can touch. I can see an angry person, okay? You think of honesty. So this, but can I touch anger? Can I touch honesty? No. I can see that that person is angry, but I can't touch anger or I can't touch honesty. It is a feeling. As they have told us over here, children, if you see here carefully, what they have told us, names of things you cannot touch or see. They are names of qualities, feelings or times. So I can feel the anger. I can know that somebody is angry, but I cannot touch anger or I cannot touch honesty. Now children, listen, today we are going to do something very important. Okay, we are going to learn the formation of abstract nouns. Formation of abstract nouns means how do we form abstract nouns. Now listen carefully here, children. Abstract nouns can be formed by adding syllables like ry, nes, ship and so on at the end of the original words. Like how did we do suffix, children? How did we end? We add words, no, to the end. So similarly, to form an abstract noun, we need to add these words. Like for example, what I just now did, children, brave, you add ry, you get bravery, right? Then lonely, you add ness, you get loneliness. Friend plus ship will give you friendship. Now heal and then you put th, so you get health. Then great plus ness and that is greatness. Equal and then you put iti, you get equality. Now children, here you need to be very, very careful with the spellings. And for this, children, very, very important is you need to use your dictionary. Please keep the dictionary next to you whenever you have your English lessons. So learn to use the dictionary. This will make you an expert in the language. So please use your dictionary to form abstract nouns. Because today we are going to learn to identify an abstract noun and we are going to learn how to form means that is how to we make abstract nouns. Now if you come back, children, to your textbook, that's on page 2828, right? Now children, we are on page 2828. So we are learning how we form an abstract noun. Now children, see here, abstract noun can be made from common noun, adjectives and verbs. Now children, we all know common nouns, okay, which have no name. Suppose if I say girl, boy, then it's a common noun. But if I take a name of a girl, Aisha, then it's a proper noun. So common nouns which have no names and which you write it in small letter. So see the word hero. Hero is a common noun because there is no name for the hero. I am not saying Salman Khan or Shah Rukh Khan, right? If I say Salman or Shah Rukh Khan, that becomes a proper noun. So here this hero, it is a common noun. Now I have to make it an abstract noun. How do I make it an abstract noun? Hero, heroism. Now you take the next one, adjective. I just now told you, children, what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words, right? Beautiful, pretty, huge, dirty. So now the word is kind. The adjective is kind. Now I have to make it an abstract noun. So I need to add NESS. So kindness is an abstract noun. Now take verbs. What are verbs, children? Action words, right? We have done this also, children. Reading, writing, these are all verbs. To please. Now I have to make it an abstract noun. How do I make it an abstract noun? Pleasure. So pleasure is an abstract noun. Now children, move to see the B1. Okay, so the B1 will be your homework where you're going to form abstract noun. Let me give you a few more examples, children. Look at these. From common nouns. Student, I want to make it an abstract noun. So the word is study. Enemy, enmity. Servant, service. Festival, festivity. Now adjectives. Right? Now children, all these are common nouns. Student, enemy, servant, festival. There is no name of festival. If I say Diwali, Eid, then it becomes a proper noun. But here there is no name of the festival. So all these are common nouns. And this is my abstract noun. Now look at this, children, from adjectives. Kind, able, confident, generous. These are all adjectives because they are describing. Okay, it describes a character of a person, how the person is, tall, short. These are all adjectives. So kind is kindness, able is ability, confident, confidence, generous, generosity. Now from verbs. Verbs are action words. Grow, punish, learn, invent. These are all action words. So grow will be growth, punish will be punishment, learn is learning, invent is invention. So children, what you are going to do is you are going to form abstract nouns. Now if you look at this B part, children, you have A and then you have B. Now here B, you are going to underline the abstract noun. The first one, the woman praised his talent. Okay, so what would be the abstract noun here? So children, the A first one, underline the abstract noun in each sentence. The woman praised his talent. So what's an abstract noun over here? Talent, right? Talent is an abstract noun. So similarly, children, you would complete 2 and 3. Now write the abstract noun that can be made from each of these: common noun, adjectives and verbs. Infant will be what? Think. Okay, don't take infant, children. Take child. This will be simple. Child, childhood. Okay, so you have to add H-O-O-D. Infant is infancy. I-N-F-A-N. You have to strike out the T and we have to write C-Y. Right? So similarly, children, I want you to complete this. Now for this, children, please do not panic. It's very simple. If you open your dictionaries, children, you can see it very clearly. They have given us the words, then they have told us which is noun. Then here if you see, they have told us which is adjective. Right? So please open your dictionary and you may check what the word is. Learn to use the dictionary. Right? So today, what did we do? We learned about abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are what? They are the names which gives us ideas, a quality, feeling or times. I gave you the example of angry person. No, one can see an angry person, or we can think of honesty. I can think of honesty when I think of the story Honest Woodcutter, correct? But I cannot touch or I cannot see anger or honesty. So well, children, that's all. For your homework, you're going to do A, B and C. That's on page 2828. Please send your homework by this week, children. Do not keep it pending. Thank you and have a nice day.